Hello everyone, it's Jenny here, and I'm hoping that you're getting these folios in full screen. I don't know, it's really not easy with this table phone arm thingy that I've got to really see, and the phone screen is not really big, so it's hard for me to see what's in screen and how much of something is in screen and how much it isn't. But I will pick these journals up and move them around so that you can see them, and hopefully I won't bump the table too much. Again, hello and thank you for coming by. It's Jenny, and I have 3 gorgeous folios to do flip throughs for. I've had them finished for, well, the third one I finished about approximately a week ago. So, and these haven't been online at all yet, apart from like little bits here and there what I'm doing in them. So, but in their entirety they haven't been online yet, so this is the first time that they've been seen. So I've got 3. I don't really have names for them. Maybe when I go to list them on Etsy I'll think of names. I don't know, do they need to have names? I'm not sure. So anyway, I will start from the first one that I made, which is this one here, and and then I've got a steampunk one, and then another very shabby chic type one. So there's 2 shabby ones and 1 steampunk. So I'll put these 2 aside and we'll work from this one. So if I turn it around that way, you might see it more. So in this, you can see there's bits of fluff and that's come off the hanging off the tops of tags and bits and pieces. I've decorated the cover, if I turn it this way, not quite as extensively as the third one, but it's very shabby chic anyway. And the closure is a headband that I've made with stretch elastic and a very, very pretty lace flower motif, and that which just it slides on and off from at the bottom. So I'm pulling it to the bottom of the folio, and you can see the framed picture, and I've done some collage on it, just a little bit of collage. It's got a little bit of bling and buttons and some lace and scrapbooking paper underneath. There's furnishing braid on the spine here, and yeah, so that's it opening. That's the back opening out that you can see there. So let's get to it and have a look what's on the inside. And yeah, I'll try my best to keep as much of it in frame as I can, which means I am going to have to move it, so I'm sorry. So this is the inside cover over here. It's got a flip window envelope, and which is I've covered with tissue, not tissue, napkin, well it is tissue paper, napkin, and done some collage on the top up here with a little bit of bling, and inside it there is a journaling card. And it's quite decorated, embellished with some lace and fussy cut flowers and like a little quote, and then there's pockets here. There's 2 pockets. So if I take these are all journaling cards. Some I have left unbacked with, normally I back them with like a buff card or some tea stained paper, but some of them were just too pretty to do that too, and I've left them. They can still be written on, so yeah. We've got here another journaling card, which is backed with tea stained paper, and a playing card which I've not done anything to, so I'm leaving it open to the new owner. Whoever chooses to buy this folio can do something with it. So there's one pocket here and there's a pocket here with a large tag in it, and a small journal card which I've not backed either, so you can do whatever you want with these. I've tried not to put too much on everything, so that I was more intent on embellishing the bits that created the actual folio, not the bits that went in it, so that it left it open for its new owner. So that goes in there. We've got bits of, so in that pocket it's got some nice embellishments on it. And then we move over to this side and we've got another envelope flip, and there's a card inside there. This is a little card that just I've tied up with a bit of string, and it's got like a little bird brad, and that swings around, and that's just paper clipped in. And then this is actually meant to be folded. I was looking at this before, and now I can't remember how it folded up. There we go. That's it. So it folds up like that. And that's done with a brad. It's got a little bird up there. And that just pulls down. It's got like a little ribbon to pull it down on. And there's a little tiny little tuck spot here. And it's another window envelope, so there is card inside, a couple of cards. So there's plenty of writing space. Again, I've not put backing on it, I've left it because it's just too pretty. And then there's this little one here which I have embellished, and again I've left it. I can't remember the papers that I used for this one. This journal is a bit, it's not actually a theme, or it was just a collection of bits and pieces that I had around. So yeah, and this is a serviette and a piece of tea dyed paper, which I've done in like a little notepad. So I've inked the back of the serviette so that you can write on it if you like. And that, so yeah, that just folds up like that. And underneath is a side pocket with a few cards in it. I think there's 4 cards in there. And that's quite nicely embellished. It's even got a bit of bling. So that's that one. And then it opens again this way. And there's another envelope flip. And inside there, move you over, there is a piece of vintage lined notepaper, which I've stamped with a cute little owl. And I think I did put a hint of staining on that so that it's not just complete sort of white. And also just making sure, watching the screen, we've got like a tuck spot pocket here with 4 cards in it. There's one. Take them out so that you can see the page. Oh, it's got 3 cards in it, sorry. So it's a multi-pocket, so you've got a pocket here and a pocket here. So that one flips in like that. And that one goes in there. And again, I've just embellished this little tag and left the back with just the original space on it for you to journal on. Alright, so that closes up, and then on the other side of that page we've got another flip envelope which I've embellished with just a little butterfly and bits and pieces and an affirmation, believe, a little bit of bling. And you flip it out and there's a pocket on the back with a pair of lovers. Oh, how sweet. And a couple of journal cards. So we've got another one that's I've left originally, how it originally is. And this one is one I made a long while back, and I've just pulled out of my ephemera stash. So yeah. Yeah, so I haven't actually completely used a kit for this. I've used bits of everything. This is another flip envelope with a tuck spot and a tiny little envelope, and there's a piece of paper inside there that you can write something on and hide it away. And then on the other side there's a tuck spot with some cards in, and underneath there's a sheet of tea stained paper to write on, and another side pocket with several journal cards. And this one is like a little miniature doily that I've backed with tea stain paper that you can write a short memory on, and it just paper clips to the edge of the pocket. That's a double side pocket. So that just closes up like that, and then that closes back over this way, and if you move the front, it's all closed up. If you move the front of the book to the right, we have this is in the back of the folio. We have another pocket here with a few cards in. Decorated page. So I've got some, so that fits in there. And then we have this sweet little card. And then this very tiny little one. And we've got a flip envelope here with some playing cards in the back, and again I haven't done anything to the playing cards. I've left them so that they can be embellished or, you know, do with however you want them. The front of the envelope has got a vellum pocket which I've embellished with some very sweet washi flowers, and again I've put in some journaling paper in there, and that leaves room to put more things in. It's there's still plenty of room. And then over this side, this is actually meant to close with the policy closure, like around there like that. So that's all closed up, and then to open it you just unwind, and then inside we have some journaling space, and we have a pocket with some two pockets with a couple of cards in. Alright, close that over. So that's the back. So that's the centre. This is the back with a pocket with a couple of journaling cards. And that one's the original on the back. It's got some lined space. Oh, it's got caught. Put it in that way. There we go. And this one is another one that I had made a long while back, and it's got a little charm on some recycled bits and pieces, as a lot of my charms are, and that just slides in there like so. Maybe that way would be better. So that's a very sweet pocket. So yes, that is the back, and there's quite a bit of lace and braid on it all around. So that's one. And to put the belly band or the headband back on, you just slide it in from the bottom, which would be the easiest way. Okay, so that's that one. And then the second one I made is this Lady Vagabond. It's steampunk. Oh, trying to get it in frame. I can see it's not terribly. There we go. So we've again got lots of fluff off the top of journal cards, all in sort of steampunk sort of colours. This one, the papers they had a lot of blue in the papers, so I've added blue lace to the spine and to the front edge. And the cover is a piece of the kit's paper, and I've embellished it with some metal cogs down the bottom here as well, and a quote: "Artist by nature, actor by instinct, poet by accident, but vagabond by choice." And so that's really cool. And the closure is a long piece of ribbon, which is attached on the end. Sorry, it's just wound not quite in the right way, with a key. So it's a long piece of ribbon which just winds around the whole folio, and then the key just tucks into the ribbon at the front. That keeps it closed. So opening front, we have a piece of the this is one of the steampunk ships, which I've used as like a flip with some tea stain paper on the back. I've hinged that to this page, and we have a side pocket with a journal card in there, and then that section opens up this way, so we'll move along, and we have a couple of flips. So there's this little one, and that's an envelope, and there's journaling space inside there, some paper and a card, and another flip, which is another envelope, a top loading with a journal card inside. So that just slides in the top. And it's just decorated on the back with some bits of, there's a couple of tickets and a fussy cut picture from the kit and some old map, like a quote thingy, a bit of lace. And then on this side of underneath the flip there's some pockets, or a pocket. Let me see, there might be two pockets. Let me just pull this out. Nope, there's just one pocket with journal cards inside, and they all have writing space on the back. I haven't, with these folios, because I tend to put quite a bit in them, I haven't put too much on the journal cards and tags, and I've preferred to, if there is writing space on the back, I've preferred to leave them original as I've cut them out of the kit, because the thicker you make them with embellishments and card and or even tea stain paper, the harder it is to close the folio, because they just get too packed out. And I do like to make sure that you've got plenty of journaling space. So we've got another side pocket on here, and it's over a page of roadmap. There's 3 cards in here. There's a large tag which just slots inside like so, and index card that I've embellished, and that one's original out of the kit, you can write on there. So, and then just close that back over, and then on this is the opening, front opening. On this side there's a couple more envelope flips with fussy cut pieces from the kit, and a road piece of road map and some lace. And on the back of that envelope I've completely closed it up and created a side pocket there. And then there's this envelope here. Which I haven't done anything to. Yeah, can't open that one. Oh, that's right, I made it as a journaling spot. That's right. And then on this page there's a corner tuck, a large corner tuck, and there's plenty of room in this corner tuck so that you can add more pieces into it. I've just put in one journal card which I've put some little bit of embellishment on, and you can write on the back of that. And then I've just decorated the page with some tickets and lace and fussy cut pieces and that. So close that up, and then if we open this, we've got in this part here another flip, which has got a tuck spot that I haven't put anything in, so you can add something to it. And on this section there is a pocket with cards. And more fluff on there. And flip that over, and there's another envelope flip, and which I've just used lace and fussy cut pieces, and back the envelope with the kit paper, and inside there is some writing, tea stained writing paper, and a small card to write on. And then in this section here there's a large tuck spot with a very gorgeous large tag, which I've used fussy cut pieces out of the kit to embellish it with, and stained on the back. And there's also this little booklet which is done up with lace. And then on the inside I've added paper. And there's also writing space on the inside, back and front covers. And in that pocket there's still room to add some more things. So that just slips inside. Before we do that, on the top of that page there's a little flip, a clock flip, and underneath there's this tiny little belly band with a little piece of paper in there. So that's tucked away, hidden. And then over the top of that, in the tuck spot, you're putting this booklet. And a journal card. And then on this page there's some interactive stuff happening. We've got policy closures. The thread is got some metal cogs on the end, and they just unwind. Which way do they unwind? This way, anti-clockwise. I'll just show you one. They're both the same, but this one's just got a key charm. And inside there's some writing paper. So on the inside of the little door, and then that just rewinds up clockwise. So on this one it's the same. There's underneath the door there's some writing paper. So it just closes over like that. And then we've got another side tuck and more cards to do some journaling on. That's quite a large one. And then there's some smaller ones. This one I've actually done a little bit of embellishing as well. And then this side we've got another little embellished flip envelope with writing paper on the inside, and then another flip envelope which is all embellished with another envelope with writing paper in, and underneath those there's a tuck spot with some cards in it, and you could probably get is that another tuck spot? Yes. So there's two tuck spots here, and they're the original pieces. So excuse me. That is embellished. So it's like the a smaller version of the little booklet. It tucks in there like that, and then this one tucks in the other one. So, and then on the back is a side pocket with another little booklet in, which has got a tuck spot on the cover. And string is the closure. and then inside it folds out. Sorry, I'm doing this all back to front. I'm so conscious that my phone does not like me to do videos in landscape and not have it mirrored. So it's yeah, so it folds out concertinas. It's all the door cards. And I've hinged them all together. And on the back of each card, there's journal space. So you can see. And then I just used string to keep it closed. If I can put it back together again. And that just tucks into that pocket, like so. And yeah, just winds. And the key just slips inside like that. So that's that one. So they're fairly, there's lots of folds and flips and all sorts going on in there. And the last one is this very shabby chic one, which I'll turn this way. And again, this one's full of lace and bits of bling, and I've used ribbon and wool trims and whatever for the lace trims too, for the tops of journal cards, which I'll show you as I pull them out. I love the, because this one is called the Muse. It's a Ciao Bella paper kit that I've used, and so it's based on writing and journaling, and that's, so I've used Scrabble tiles to form the word journal for the top, and I've added a quote. I've done the lettering myself. It's typography style, so each line is like a different style of writing. It says, "A journal is your completely unaltered voice," and that's the quote that I've got on my Etsy shop. So, and I've just used various bits and pieces to collage this front cover together, and we've got bits of ruched dupion silk, we've got fussy cut flowers, there's some gorgeous rose braid, so there's some bling, a piece of old doily, embroidered voile, and little butterflies and bits and pieces, some more scrunched up lace up here, and that's the side, that's the opening side. So there's this lace bow, which we will undo so that we can look inside. I've got on the edge here, got some beautiful lace edging. So on the inside we have a tuck spot on the front side of an envelope flip with a couple of, or 3 journal cards, tags in there, and some dictionary words here for poet and poetic and poem, poetry. It's the definitions for those. And on the other side of the envelope flip, we've got a side pocket with some journal carding, and it's embellished with part of a poem. And then we've got another envelope flip which I've embellished with die cuts and a piece of a poem and some lace, and you flip it over and there's a piece of a poem, the miscellaneous poem by Wake in 1803. So that's embellished with some lace and die cut. So that's more of a decorative piece that you can use, you can clip things onto and keep them safe on here. So maybe I'll add some paper clips for you to add bits and pieces to. Underneath the flip you've got a multiple pocket. I'll just take the bits out so that you can see. There is quite a bit in there. So we've got some journal cards. I'll pop them back in. There's another one. And a piece of an index card which I've decorated with a napkin, but on the back it's still got journal space. And stick a picture or something on the front, so that it just slots in there like that. And then we've got some small tags that can be written on. And some more small tags that can also be written on. Like that. They just all layer into there. So that all flips over, and then on this side we have a stacked an envelope stack is what they call them, I think, which I've secured with a piece of lace that's fixed to it. So on the first envelope we've got some lace embellishing and a bit of a quote, and on the inside of that envelope there's a belly band with a tiny little card and some writing paper. And the next envelope is another quote and a bit of lace, and I've stitched all these, and then on the inside of there's some more writing paper. Then we come over to this side, and again it's another envelope that's been embellished, and there's journal cards in that one. And then we've got another envelope here which has got a tuck spot and 2 journal cards. So there's the embellished tuck spot there. Oh, bring it out that way. Yeah, so I've got some very sweet journal cards. And she's busy at her typewriter, typing out her life story maybe. And in the back of that envelope there is some writing paper, which I have, I think I've done a bit of stamping on this one. Yeah, I did a little bit of stamping on it. Not a huge amount. And then we have layered tucks on this page here. So we've got 2 tuck spots. We've got this beautiful card. It can be written on the back. Tucks in there. And 2 round ones. They've been backed ready for journaling. So then they just all close back up again, and tie it up with a bow. And then on the side of this envelope stack, we have a side pocket, and inside the side pocket is a journal book, which I've used papers from the Lady Vagabond for this one, because the ends, well, the one side of it, the print was just lovely. And the inside is newspaper, an old newspaper print. So I thought that was really good. And I've just added some pages. There's several pages in there. And that just ties up with a lace bow to the side so that you can pull it out easily. It just tucks back in there like that. With the bow showing so that you can see and pull it out easily. And then when you turn it over, there is some more envelope flips with tuck spots. That one I've left empty, you can pop things in there. This one's got 2 journal cards, and there's a piece of paper in that one. This one's got a couple of small journal cards, and in a large one there. So we've got this one here, and then on it there's and that's just a tuck spot. You can pop it in that way. And then in that envelope there is more pockets on the back of it with journal cards. Oh, which is stuck. There we go. And more down here. Which can be written on the back. And inside that envelope is a journal card which I've embellished with napkin and stained the back. And underneath those flips is a large tuck spot pocket. There's 1, 2, 3 tuck spots there. And we've got cards to tuck in. I haven't added any trim to the top of these tags. I've left them because I think, you know, perhaps maybe you might have some special lace or something that you might like to put on them. I don't tend to do everything because I think, you know, the new owner probably have bits and pieces that they might want to add. So, and then over this side we've got very sweet little pockets that are jam-packed full of cards. So they're embellished with fussy cut and pieces from the kit and bits of lace, and they've got cards in. They just slip inside like so. And this one has actually got more cards, and they're all tea stained, ready to go. There we go. So yep. So we come back to this section here, which is, you've got the front page opening, and then this opens up this way, and inside here we've got more flips and bits. So we've got a this I got in Happy Mail, so I kept it and I've put it in here. I've put a tuck pocket on the bottom, and there's some writing paper in there. And in this section here we've got a double tuck spot, and there's this little booklet thingy that just opens out, and there's journal space in there. That tucks up in there, supposed to be. And then in this one we've got a vellum envelope, which I've embellished with some washi flower and quote. And in the envelope there is a journal card that can be written on. And that tucks up in the pocket there. And there is also this little notebook, which actually came in the kit, and I've put a lace spine on it, and just decorated this section with a bit of lace and added some paper in, which I've torn it so that all the edges are rough edges. So there's quite a few pages in there. There we go. Alright. And on this side we have a belly band with a quote and it's packed full of writing space. So we've got this large journal card. Another index card which I've detailed with book page and napkin. And another index card which I've detailed. And a journal card from the kit which I've inked the back. So that is that one. And then on the back it's just embellished with various laces and doilies and the Dupion silk which I've ruched, and tatting lace, and just, yeah, all very pretty, shabby chic sort of looking. And to do it up, we just tie a bow on the side. Done. So there, my folios. I hope that you got to see them all really well. Soon I will have a better stand for my phone, which will give me a bit more space, hopefully. So anyway, thank you for coming by. Give me a thumbs up for my folios, and hit the subscribe button too, and I'll see you next time, sometime very soon. Bye.